But I'm excited. It's a different year.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say post-COVID, but still COVID. I guess I can say that, of a new football season where stadiums and stuff are, attendance is back in effect now, so people can go on to 10 games. Just be careful, when you go.
Yeah.
And we'll be careful as we get ready to go on ours, as we got one coming up next week.
Yes, we're going to a preseason game. Was it the 13th?
The 13th.
13th.
Yeah.
So, like, if you don't know, I'm an Eagles fan. Alvin is a Bronco football lover.
Yes.
And but we support our home team, which is the Atlanta Falcons. So that's the nearest team we can go and watch the NFL, and every now and then see our team. Like I will see my team this year.
I missed out last year.
I'm excited.
This is part 2 of you getting to see your team.
Yes.
And I'm upset because my boys come all the way from the West Coast last season during COVID, playing up at the Dome or Mercedes-Benz Stadium with no fans.
Yeah, no fans.
And that was my chance to go and see them, and didn't get a chance to, and I'm still.
Well, we vaccinated because I'm going to see the Eagles. I'm going to go see them. And, I want to let you know we weren't recording for like the first 10 minutes.
First 10 minutes? Yeah, hey, but we're doing this on a whim.
We're on a whim. It's been a while. We're a little rusty. Yeah. So for the people who are joining us on the podcast, we're talking about football and learning preseason games. Ladies, if you want to learn something about football, ask during the preseason games. That's the first 2 preseason weeks starts up this week. And you want to ask questions during the breaks. But the basics will get you through. You just like in high school, you went to your team. You know that they can make those first downs. Or maybe you don't know first downs. You just know they go from one end.
You forgot one good part, though.
What?
You forgot, hey, babe, bang me a beer.
Oh, well,
but I don't drink beer anymore.
Yeah, you don't drink beer anymore.
I can't say that.
We do have beverages from time to time, and appetizers and things that we're supposed to have. But as far as a couple and being in a relationship, I will say that during COVID, we were able to use those same type of strategies that we use in football, because you're going to have a relationship where one person loves something. Alvin loves football. I like it. Still support each other in it. Try to find a medium way on how to meet each other. And for me, it started off with I can watch my team when we play, and all the rest of the time he's watching football. I just make sure we have healthy appetizers. I don't go making him some type of dinner that doesn't go with football during football season.
Cucumber sandwiches.
Yeah, not doing
cucumber sandwiches. No.
So we just try to have healthy, try different types of appetizer foods.
And baby, don't forget about the tailgates. We can't just leave the tailgates out when we go to these games.
We tailgate. We enjoy tailgating. Yeah. We have our season parking pass. So that we can be out tailgate. And there's been times the tailgating was so good, we almost didn't want to go inside and see the game.
Yeah, we actually had tickets to go to the game, but had bought a tailgate spot outside.
And almost didn't make it.
I was like, well, we spent our money outside. Maybe we need to go out there and watch the game and eat and get our free little drinks that they supposed to give us. So we went back outside after halftime.
And if you can find other couples that that like to be together and have fun, just make sure that, again, we really stress being equally yoked,
Right.
When we're watching football, I'm not in competition with Alvin because
I
don't know anything about him.
Once we start playing, it's different. It's a separate field.
We sit on separate sofas.
Yeah.
And it's on.
I give her a hug if my team beat her team. I won't run in the ground.
He's not a sore loser.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I admit I don't want to talk after I lose, especially if I play him. I don't rub it in. That's even with my buddies. If they lose, I don't rub it in. Yeah, he's a good sport.
I don't, man. We bow out.
I feel like this. I don't watch all the teams. So the team, when I watch you, I need you to win. I need you to win. Go out and play football like you know what you're doing. Don't go out there with my skills.
Yeah.
Go out there with your skills.
You're a professional.
Yeah, you're a professional.
Play professional.
You're not supposed to be throwing interceptions and not knowing which direction to go and just, all of that.
Not catching passes, dropping the ball.
I'm like,
don't know the plays.
It's
just,
Yeah, so that's just something that you can.
Well, I just can't wait though.
But you know what? You have to know. You have to ask that question too. Like even in your dating phase or whatever. I remember when Alvin and I first reconnected. In his top five now, we're reconnecting, and he says, "Well, one thing you need to know about me is I love football." And I was like, okay. No. You need to understand. I love football. I don't want to hear nothing when I'm trying to go to the game or I want to be with the fellas and watch the game. I love football. If you can handle that, then, we'll be okay.
Yeah.
So I thought, hey, I like the football. But, it didn't take long for me to understand he meant all the football. College ball, all the teams, all the stats. And he was very passionate. As years has gone by, he's had more patience, with us being around more, me being around when he's watching the game. But in his younger years, you could not get in the way of him in football at all.
I would be watching. How would I watch the game when it's just me? You think it was about 5 people downstairs?
You would think 5 people was in the room. I'm like, I would be on the phone sometimes, like if my mom called, I'm talking to her. She's like, who in there with Alvin? It's just him. And I would be watching the game if it's, again, I'm not a football lover. I'm a football fan. So if you're not watching, I embrace that he likes the Broncos, so I watch the Bronco game. I watch the Falcons because that's the home team, and I watch the Eagles. But all the other ones and how he know all the stats and all that, no. Now I ask him. He'll give me my highlights, and he'll just let me know like the specifics of what's going on with my team, if I got a new player and things like that. Like he just swears we're gonna be all right this year because we have Wentz.
No, Wentz is gone. Wentz, I think he went to Chicago. No, he went to Indianapolis. You got Jalen Hurts.
That's right. He told me I had
Alabama.
Hurts.
So you got a good quarterback.
So I'm gonna be following Hurts, and then hopefully he win me over to where I will feel like I really, 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 really want to watch the team and know all the different players. But they be pulling them out so much, man. You can't learn who they are. I don't know.
Yeah, the preseason is hard to learn your team because they got the rookies coming in playing and all the new guys. You don't know who they are, unless you watch college ball and you follow them. But other than that, the stars, you won't see them hardly in preseason. Maybe a couple of downs, and they pull them out. They don't want to get them injured. So
yeah.
I
don't know if you notice our cute little cups here, the Show Love cups. If you like this cup, I don't know if they can see it. Well, I forgot that we've got people on Instagram and Facebook. Okay, so this is Facebook, Show Love cups, Show Love cups. Instagram, Show Love cups. If you want a Show Love cup, then you can email us, right?
Email
us at showlove@coupleforcouples.com and to inquire about it, about getting a cup. Okay, and we'll see. Maybe the first couple or whatever that reaches out, we might send you one. Might send you one.
Might get that one.
They're pretty cool there. They keep your drinks cold. It's really supposed to be for wine. I think we hardly ever put wine in it. But
mine is wine.
Oh, yours is wine?
Mine
okay, he got his pinky up. I don't have my pinky up. I don't have wine.
Yeah, mine is wine.
So again, for relationship wise though, like let's say like there's the couples are at the beginning of watching football and they the young man. Try to dig deep back to when you were young and football was, you didn't want nobody to bother you. How can a young lady in their relationship approach if they got a question? Because you could shut us down and that'd be it for the football. You won't get no advertisers, you won't get no pizza. You won't even be able to watch the game at the house. You know how we'll get ladies. So you can't watch it here, then you need to go out if you shut us down.
Just have to approach with caution. That's all I can say. Approach with caution. You don't want to come off to your man and be like, hey, why should bother me while I'm watching the game? I'm trying to watch it. Because that's what most guys are going to say. Football is a sport that men really get into. And when they're being interrupted trying to watch the game, they might get a little heated. But some of them, might not. Most of them will because they want to watch the game.
But what if some men feel like that's their thing and they don't want her in it because women don't watch football? What do you say to those guys?
Well, if it's like that, I think they just should go to a sports bar. If they don't want I love it when you come and watch the game with me.
But see, society-wise, got guys thinking that. What if they don't know that they could get the woman involved in football?
I would want to get her involved because you might, from time to time, you might need a hug while your team can.
I have seen you a little emotional. You're younger.
You might need that.
Emotional. Yeah.
So.
Need a hug.
But just have to approach it with caution
and then maybe they should I think for me it was easier too, like when we did sometimes Thursday night would be at home and Thursday night sometimes we would go and watch it out, and if we go watch it out you get to see all the different people there who like football. Some are ladies and men and everything in the environment. What's the place we go to? The Buffalo? No, not Buffalo.
No, the place in the corner. I can't think of the name.
Wings and stops and
Wild
things.
Wings.
Wild Wings. We'll go to Wild Wings and see people there and be the same people. And it, and if you're not really into the football, you can be into the environment because they have other things going on. People may dance or talk, shoot pool or whatever. And you just feel like you're out watching the football. So you're not in a distraction, to the person.
But the competition that's what draws it in a sports bar. That's what get it because you interacting with people that you don't even know, and they battling you across the bar. They just talking all that.
Yeah, like if you can't make it to a game, and you go to the sports bar and everybody's like the Eagle fans all having Eagle stuff, and we start singing our song, "Fly Eagles Fly." Okay. On the road to victory, But it's different when I'm at home doing it. But if I'm in the sports bar, everybody's doing it, and it's a lot of fun to do that. So, but for me though, this year, I get to see the Eagles play. Regardless, I'm prepared for if they shut us down and we can't go. I'll be here watching it. But I really, really, really want to see them play at the Mercedes-Benz.
September 12th.
September 12th. Yes.
Yeah, first game of the season. We playing the first game of the season, but first game of the season, that's going to be a good matchup. That's a tough game to start out with too. And
when we go up there, that's an all-day thing. Like we're going to be there as soon as they allow us to tailgate.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll probably We'll probably leave here at 6:00 and get there about 8 and set up our stuff.
It's my day. It's my day.
And that's another thing too that I did notice when we do go to Mercedes-Benz and watch games. I just said, man, I could just imagine the feeling when your team is in town and everybody's walking around in their paraphernalia.
It's a good feeling.
It's a feeling. I was ready to receive that feeling last year, but I got jumped by a Checker King. They jumped right over me.
Yeah.
So I have to wait. I think we play the Falcons every, I want to say 3 or 4 years, and then the next one is in Denver. I know what's going to happen. I'm just going to have to go out to Denver and watch them play.
You're going to go see them out
or Miami catch them somewhere on this coast and just go to the game.
Because that is a good feeling. And whenever I go and see the Eagles in person, it makes me think about how I fell in love with the Eagles is because I was in Philly. I was young in the service, and some Philly fans, I left there with a jersey. Those are the coolest people. If you're in Philadelphia, love y'all. Y'all got big hearts in Philadelphia. Some strangers kind of took me in. They gave me beverages and food. I got the chance to go into the game. They gave me their ticket. And I was like, Philadelphia is where my heart is. They're really nice to me in Philadelphia. So that's how that happened for me. Because I felt kind of like, Philadelphia is home to me. I've never lived there. I just visited.
And back to the home team. Mm-hmm. When we end up going and getting our tickets, season tickets with them, we got a chance to go into the Falcon locker room.
Yeah, that was.
They let us down on the field, and we got to walk into the Dirty Birds locker room, which no players were in there. I mean, it just was a tour, but you were still able to go down on the field and take pictures down on the turf.
As a football lover, he was like a little kid. He was so lit up. I could just feel it all around him. Wow, I'm in an NFL locker room. This grass. Wherever we go, he's looking at grass. Even people's yard. That looks like turf. I mean, he just is a football lover. So that really meant a lot to him to be down on the field, and in the locker room and seeing, what the NFL looked like. Being a previous football player, that was big for him.
Yeah, that was big. I done played in a lot of venues and stadiums on this side, the East Coast side over here. But it's just nothing like walking on a playing turf of an NFL team. I mean, I don't think nobody ever would really know what that feels like.
Yeah.
That's kind of humbling. It'll kind of choke you up a little bit because when you were the kind of player that you should have been there, then it can get to you emotionally. But that was a great experience though.
Yeah, to go there and get it. So what for the preseason games? Give me what's up. I hadn't got my what's up. You said you're gonna make me wait until the podcast. What do I have to look forward in my preseason experience with the Eagles?
Preseason with the Eagles, I think if you guys let your guys get a few reps and let them get your stars get as much rest as they can, because the guys that's gonna get the most reps is the guys that's trying to make the team. They're trying to make the roster, 52-man roster, 53-man roster. They're trying to make that roster. So all the stars, you don't want to hurt your quarterbacks. You don't lead them in the game long at all in preseason. You pull those guys out of there. Running backs, you pull them out of there. Wide receivers, you pull those guys out of there. You only let them stay in there maybe two down series, maybe. Now, the second preseason game, getting closer to the season, you might let them play a little longer because you want to get them ready for the season that's about to kick off in about another week and a half or two after that. So, but if it was me, if I was a coach, NFL coach, I would play my players just for a second, pull them out. I don't want no injuries, especially my quarterback.
So who are my new people that I should be looking out for that's going to come? I know you said Ertz.
Yeah, Ertz is still there. You got Jalen Hurts. Mm-hmm. Trying to think of this. I think y'all got the wide receiver from Alabama. I want to say if y'all got him, the guy, I think he did go to the Eagles. But if y'all got him, I can't remember exactly, so don't quote me on that because I really hadn't. I've been chilling out with the football. I'm glad that it's coming back in. I hadn't even been watching none of it on TV. Mm-hmm. I hadn't turned on. I've been watching the Olympics.
Yeah, you have. You've been watching the Olympics.
I follow the USA on all the events. So
for the people that are on Facebook and on Instagram, we are actually doing our podcast right now.
Right.
If you want to tune into our podcast, it's Show Love. We're on most of the platforms. Your Apple Music, Google Music, Amazon Music. Most of your podcasts are on. The show is Show Love. So we decided to go live on Facebook and live on Instagram while we're recording our podcast.
Yeah,
and you want to make sure that you go to our website from time to time when we start back doing events. We hadn't done events in a while because of COVID. Yeah. The website is www.couples, we're a couple, for couples, at .com. No, right? Just .com. Just .com. Yeah. And then the email address for the show is showlove@coupleforcouples.com. And you can email us to try to get a cup.
These nice, pretty cups.
Yeah, get a cup for your happy hour time frame. And today's topic is basically about football and how can you interject yourself as a couple when you're on two different levels. Alvin is a football lover, and I'm a football fan, and there is a difference. How do you marry in? Ladies, you don't want to lose your man during football season because you don't know how to integrate, okay? So how do you integrate? He needs some appetizers. That's something you can do if that's something that you like to do. Make some appetizers, have it ready for halftime. When he's watching the game, good time to ask questions is during the breaks.
Right.
Unless of course he's having a meltdown or melt up, one of the two. Wait till it's a good time to approach and say, hey, what's this, what's that, blah, blah, blah. Every year that I watch football, I try to learn something extra so that I can watch the plays. But if you sit down and watch it, some of the stuff will start kind of wearing off on you. Yeah. And as years have gone by, Alvin watched football. He was with like his homies most of the time, and he might maybe come home. You want me to be with them or whatever. But now we done got 50. It's just him and I watching the football.
50-ish.
So 50. Well, I'm 50. He's 51. He older than me right now. I'm gonna catch him.
Don't tell all my business.
He old. He's a silverback. He's a silverback. I'll join him in December. Be 51. He won't be able to tell me what to do no more after that. He using his age on me right now. His 6 months.
I'm 51, not 50 done. Remember
You're
that.
51.
Yeah,
51. And so, just knowing that you can integrate yourself into football with your man. Don't lose your man because it's football season. Football season is long and lonely. It could be long and lonely. College teams, I can't see that far, but I got on my glasses. College teams, Alvin likes Auburn. So I am a Auburn fan, and I get paraphernalia because I support his team. I don't have a college team. Even though I attended college, I don't really have a college team. I think I would be the Trojans,
yeah.
And Columbus State University doesn't have one, so yeah, I don't have a college team. But I like Auburn. They still Eagles. Yeah, so just make sure that you still keep your relationship going during football season.
You can make it through the football season.
Yeah. And then, guys, if your significant other can sit and watch the football with you, then you have to figure out something that you can kind of meet her halfway on and support her with. And maybe while she's sitting and watching her show, like I like Sisters. And I'm watching Sisters, Alvin likes to watch it too. Then, he can get up and fix us some food to eat because, I'm glued to the TV, see what's going on with Sisters. Right. So just make sure you have that balance in your relationship to support each other in the things that you don't like. Just because we're equally yoked doesn't mean we like a lot of the same things. Matter of fact, we're total opposites. He eats different food than I eat. And I eat different food than he will. Try each other's stuff, but we got totally different tastes, and we just had to learn to respect that differences in our relationship, and just kind of know, what each other likes. What you see?
Oh man, I just seen that just flash across. The legendary coach Bobby Bowden passed away.
Oh wow, man,
91.
Today?
Yeah, he was with Florida for a long time.
Florida State. August the 12th, 7:30.
Wow.
So that's when we play our preseason game.
Yeah,
Is that
so
right?
it's actually I thought it was 8, so we got to get there actually kind of early. Yeah. But that's Nick Sinay. Hey, we would like to thank all of you guys for lending a listening ear to our Show Love channel.
We got a little bit 4 more minutes.
We got 4 more minutes?
Yeah, you got to stretch it out, dog.
Let me see what I want. What we're going to talk about. Let's talk about, we talked about the tailgate. The thing that we like the most when we at the tailgates is the community that's down there.
Oh,
the community.
Yes.
Oh man,
there's so much love.
People that you don't even know, just because you're affiliated with the team, they
embrace you and tell you to come on. And it's nothing like tailgating down by the dome. That is nice.
I mean, if you come in and that's your team, they'll offer you something to eat, something to drink, and that's just because you got on the team colors.
Yeah, especially the Philly fans. The Philly fans.
They love you.
Yeah. Yeah, they love the environment is very inviting, very inviting. Not sure what it's going to be like this year. We usually tailgate in the Gulch, but now the Gulch wasn't available, so we'll be in Lot D?
Lot D now.
So Lot D for tailgating. If we're at the game, come look for us. That's where we'll be in Lot D. But we usually don't set up to tailgate because we're going into the game. We do the traditional tailgate like you're supposed to off the tail of Alvin's truck. Get a little fiddles in us and stuff.
But it might be a little different for the Eagles. I don't know. We might take a tent.
Ooh.
We might take a tent and cook 2 hot dogs instead of. Yeah.
You gonna do that for me?
We might.
We're gonna get a tent, y'all, for the Eagles.
We might. Yeah.
Yeah. So we just have, but we have to pack it up though to go into.
We have to pack it all up and.
Because I got to go in and get some of that popcorn. They got some good popcorn.
Good eats in the stadium.
Our favorite eats is what?
Jimmy Nick's.
Jimmy Nick's.
They got some barbecue nachos.
Barbecue chicken nachos.
Chicken nachos.
That's good. It's one of our favorites. Yeah, it's one of our favorites.
The little tray probably no bigger than this.
And we be fighting each other
too. It's about $8, but we'll eat that so fast be ready to go get another
one. Yeah. So I don't know what it'll be like this year. We're just gonna be safe. I do have like an Eagles mask. Do you have a Broncos mask? Yeah, he has of course, right? He has a Broncos mask. Oh, you gonna wear your Broncos stuff?
Of course.
Okay, well, I'll be wearing my Eagles stuff. Now that one year we played the Eagles. Eagles played the Falcons.
Yeah.
And I felt very scared walking up out of there.
Well, that's when Vic first left.
Yeah, but we won.
No, y'all. No, the Falcons ended up beating you guys.
At the end.
Yeah, because remember, Vic got hurt and he went in and we was waiting on him to come back out and he never came back out.
Boy, that was the first time I ever felt. There wasn't enough green jerseys. I felt like I needed to turn it inside out. I was like scared. You were holding on to me.
I said, don't say nothing.
They were talking
so much trash. I said, don't say nothing. Just keep
I was like,
walking.
Oh my gosh, I feel scared.
Yeah.
But other than that, the Eagles fans are a lot of fun. We used to have them in our section and stuff. When we go, so I'm super excited about seeing.
That's why I just can't wait till we can go to either Philadelphia, Denver, and just be out there in the parking lot tailgating in the area.
I want that experience for you. Because if you're a fan now, you really would be a fan. You get a chance to tailgate with your buddy.
Eat some chili from. Hey man, you want some chili? Where y'all from? Because that's all you gotta do is tell them you from Georgia. They were like, oh man, you guys.
And you right, because like when I went up there for Philly, it was cold. Yeah. It was cold during that time, and we had chili. I mean, the palate was different than it was down here. Down here we like do a hot wing and everything.
Yeah, we do hot wings
chicken,
and barbecue.
But up there they had the chili and with the nachos, with the dips. I mean, it was a lot of fun. Philly, and I had to have a Philly cheese steak. Yeah. That was on point. So,
well, there was one guy that did he did hibachi up at the stadium. Remember we seen that? Yes. He had his hibachi grill out there, and he was out there just whipping it up. Mm-hmm, I was like, man, I'm gonna have to take mine up there. That'll be one we don't go in. We'll be outside if we did that. Yeah.
So again, if you're watching us now, we're actually recording our podcast, and we would like for you to listen to us on our podcast. It's called Show Love. We're on Apple Podcasts,
Amazon,
Google Music, Spreaker. Most of those platforms that you can listen to podcasts on, we're on Show Love. And I think we got a picture of ourselves on there.
Right.
I'm not sure what it looks like now, because there's a lot of shows called Show Love. So look for the one that has our picture. You can also go to friend us on social media. Right. We're on Facebook, Alvin and Ann on Facebook, and Alvin and Ann on Instagram. Okay, so I think that is our time, right?
We're going to throw them deuces up. Hope everybody have a good day. And we're going to do what?
Show love.